Hare Krishna. Welcome you all for our Gurukul sessions, and today is a Thursday. Uh, we have now Krishna Lila part 2. So, Krishna is unlimited, and Krishna's activities are also unlimited. And that's why the happiness what we derive in discussion about Krishna, that is also unlimited. So, people want to become happy, but then the object of happiness is misplaced. Instead of taking a happiness in a real way, they try to take a happiness in a unreal way. Srila Prabhupada gives example. If a small baby is there and mother is cooking in a kitchen, and she also demands, I also want to do cooking. She also sees the nice kind of blue color, something is coming out, yellow color in middle. What is that? Mother is putting there some blue colors like a flower. It looks like a flower. Anyone understood? That's the flames on a gas. The blue color flames and things are coming out. So he or she also wants to go and touch that and take that. Mother understands it's not a good for, but then she demands. Then mother brings a Leo toy set, a small toy set having a toy vessels, having a toy pan, having a toy gas, and she also sits and goes on cooking. And she also makes the rolls and things and all. But what do you say when the lunch time comes? Where she will come for lunch, or he will come for lunch? Yes.
Real kitchen.
She will come back to real kitchen. Mother will tell, oh, your kitchen is there. Okay, you have prepared very nice. You can eat there. No, right? That's not a real satisfaction. We have to find the dining table. We have to find the mother's place only. So like that in this world, we try to find happiness in a perverted way, in our own ways. But the real happiness is there in with Krishna. There only we'll find the great satisfaction. There only we'll find the fulfillment of all our desires and everything. So, and that's what we find very common trend, isn't it? When the children are small, they want chocolates and they want toys. When they grow up a little bit, then they want smartphones. Then they grow a little bit, I mean, smartphones and the cycles, right? Then they grow a little bit more also. Then they want the cars and the bikes and then the so many things. So the desires are there, but the object of desire keep on changing. There is no permanent satisfaction through that. But for devotees of Krishna, childhood also they play with Krishna's dolls. They hear about Krishna stories, and as they grow, they chant the name of Krishna. And whole life they think about Krishna. That's what they make their life Krishna conscious. So we have to be intelligent, and that's why devotees of the Lord are considered as the most intelligent because they know where is a real happiness, and that's what they will invest. So we congratulate all of you for coming so consistently. Many of you, we see all of you coming so regularly. Surely Krishna will give the very amazing reciprocation in return. So let us begin our today's discussion with offering the prayers. Om Adnyana Timirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayham Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamanam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhantamsha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinam Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्वसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. So today begins the very, very special chapter. Anyone knows what is the title of today's chapter? Chapter number 42nd. Anyone knows? 42nd only, right? Yeah. You can unmute and speak also, no problem.
44.
44, yeah, I'm sorry. What is the name? Chapter name?
The killing of Kamsa.
Yeah, the killing of Kamsa, chapter number 44. So let us read how this thing. So previous yesterday's chapter we end. Chanura told her, "Oh, you are not a boy. You are the transcendental personality. So that's why there is no problem to have a fight." Now let's see how this chapter 44, reading from the book Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Chapter 44, the killing of Kamsa. After Kamsa's wrestlers expressed their determination, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the killer of the Madhu, confronted Chanura, and Lord Balram, the son of Rohini, confronted Mushtika. So who combated with whom? So Chanura and Mushtiks were the predominant one. Okay, but then now here we see that
Yes, Prabhuji, Krishna fought with Chanura and Balrama fought with Mushtika.
Yeah, so everyone one to one they did. So Krishna and Chanura and then Balram and Mushtika locked themselves hand to hand, leg to leg, and each began to press against the other with a view to coming out victorious. So, so there is nothing as such given in a painting wise, but Srila Prabhupada's disciples, after reading the description, they have drawn the wonderful paintings. Okay, so we'll put the title for this today's this video when we'll upload. Na? We'll give the what we call that title picture, or is thumbnail or what you call, yeah. Yeah, there we'll put this picture. You can watch how Krishna locked. So all of you know the nowadays the people watch all other fights and things and all, but this is divine fight. So if Krishna wanted, he can immediately, by his just will only, everything can finish. But to have that reciprocation with the desires of the people, so Krishna takes this action. So hand to hand, leg to leg, legs to legs, and then the shoulder to shoulder. That's what that rules for the fightings are there. So they joined palm to palm, calf to calf, head to head, chest to chest, and began to strike each other. The fighting increased as they pushed each other from one place to another. One captured the other and threw him down on the ground, and another rushed from the back to the front of another and tried to overcome him with a hold. Right? So very amazing description it is. The fighting increased step by step. There was picking up, dragging, and pushing, and then the legs and hands were locked together. All the arts of wrestling were perfectly exhibited by the parties as each tried his best to defeat his opponent. So from where Krishna had learned all these things, anyone knows? Lord Krishna and Balram, they learned this art from where? Anyone knows? All they learned this in the Sandipani Muni's ashram. 64 days, the 64 kalas.
Yes, Prabhuji, Sandipani Ugrasena sent me, Prabhuji, to
Yeah,
Sandipani.
yes, Sandipani Muni, yes. And that's what the amazing way the
Prabhuji, this is before Ugrasena became the king, no, Prabhuji.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is before
yeah. Because now Kamsa will be killed, then the Ugrasena will be established as a king. No. So one important point is the rules are to be followed at all the time. Srila Prabhupada writes very, very emphatically, not writes, he speaks in the Bhagavad Gita first chapter, first verse. Lectures he has given, Srila Prabhupada's lectures are there. In one of those lectures of the first chapter, first verse, Srila Prabhupada says, the leaders are coming in the front to fight. Not that leaders are sitting in their homes and sending some other people to fight. The rules are the Kshatriya spirit, they will fight as per the rules and things and all. Anyone knows where else you observe the rules followed for the fighting? Very amazing way, which is very shocking, which you find very contrast to the modern things, how the fight goes on.
Prabhuji, like the Kurukshetra
In
war.
Mahabharata, like in the night, they were friends.
How Pandavas and Kauravas will meet at.
Correct. Amazing. Isn't it in the Mahabharata fights, if we have heard, there is a time to start the fight and there is a time to end the fight. And then the night time, all parties will be again together. How is it possible? Daytime, they are so rivals with each other. And then the night, they're all together. Because the Kshatriya conducts are followed. Nowadays, people are sleeping in the dead night and then they drop the bombs. They attack on the people. So this is a cowardliness, Prabhupada says. Kshatriya spirit means you have to fight with them. And that's not a good also. That somebody is sleeping, hiding, then attacking and all. It's not a right way. So here also the rules and things are properly followed. So let's see ahead. But the audience in the wrestling arena was not very much satisfied. So can someone say why the audience in the wrestling arena were not satisfied? They wanted to have a bigger level of fights or what? Any reason?
Incredible fight.
Incompatible fight. Because Lord Krishna was like a cowherd boys and they were like huge wrestlers. So because the combatants did not appear to be equally matched, they considered Krishna and Balram to be mere boys before Chanur and Mushtik, who were the strongest wrestlers, as solid as stone, right? As powerful as stone. So can you imagine, like now we were in a school just now, evening before coming. So there that PT teacher was giving so strong slaps on the back of that one student. He was making, I think, some noise or some disturbing, not doing studies or things. So it was, we never got any slaps as such from childhood. In the childhood only we used to get, I remember our teacher had given a nice strong slaps with the stick because we were talking in a class. Now here, these are like not like ordinary just PT teachers or some other teachers. They're like demons, so powerful wrestlers. And then Krishna and Balaram are so soft, just boys. So naturally the feelings were being overpowered. So being compassionate and favoring Krishna and Balaram, the many ladies in the audience began to talk as follows. Dear friends, there is an injustice here. Another said, even in front of the king, this wrestling is going on between incompatible sides. The ladies had lost their sense of enjoyment. They could not encourage the fighting between the strong and the weak. Correct? Generally, women, especially, they will have feelings as a son. So I saw one picture. Modi, our prime minister, he's going in his home and touching the feet of his mother. So for mother, Modi will be the baby only, the son only. But for the whole world, the Modi is like a great minister because he's a prime minister now. But for his mother and all, he's just like a son only. She can slap the Modi or she can tell the Modi sit down and do this and all because she is the mother. Right. So generally mothers will have feelings, no matter in the worldly sense, wherever the child grows and things, and especially Krishna is a darling of everyone's eyes, apple of eyes for everyone. So naturally, they could not able to tolerate this injustice, incompatible sides. And yesterday also we were taking some examples like Abhimanyu and all others. That was improper. The ladies had lost their sense of enjoyment. They could not encourage the fighting between the strong and the weak. Mushtik and Chanur are just like the thunderbolts, as strong as great mountains. And Krishna and Balram are two delicate boys of very tender age. The principle of justice has already left this assembly. So what do you mean by this? Anyone else can speak who has not spoken? The principle of justice has already left this assembly. Means what? Was there some judge was sitting there to...
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Anish Prabhu.
Before only Kamsam is like did an injustice, so the justice has already left the assembly. Prabhuji.
Yeah, so justice means was there some person as a judge or what you want to say? Yes?
No, Prabhuji. Means like Kamsa before
Correct.
only did injustice, so that's why justice has already left the assembly.
Yeah.
So now there is no point of having justice here also.
So just like you said, like the Kshatriyas will have like some rules and they break the rules.
Yeah,
and stuff
correct.
like that.
So that's what now here we see there is nothing like this. So there is no point. Your dharma is not being followed. Then how can this be a proper? So can anyone give any other example where injusticely the attack happened? One is Abhimanyu's case yesterday came up, but any other example? Srila Prabhupada writes in the Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, last 2-3 verses. There are 6 types of aggressors. Aggressors means those who attack.
Yes, Prabhuji. One who steals the land of others, one who gives poison to others, one who burns another's house, one who misbehaves with others' wife, and one who
Very
One
good.
One who
who
steals in the night like that.
Acha. Okay. I also have to recall who are other two, but very good. I'm asking a particular incidents. All of you told now these details as a principle, particular incidents for these examples. Injusticely the attack was done. Sorry?
Prabhuji, can I tell?
Yeah, please, quickly.
Actually, this Krishna only tell Prabhuji, but like in Kshatriya system, there is one rule like that a person should not attack under his belly, Prabhuji. Means like another
Okay. Yeah.
Like one Bhima will lose. Means like he'll smash it.
Of course, of course, that example is morally it was not proper, but because it was ordained by Lord Krishna, that's why it is perfect. Yeah. Especially which example, which you got the point, right, Jashitru? Morally, it was not correct. Bhima attacking Duryodhana on the knees, but it was absolutely perfect because it is ordained by Krishna. Okay, na? So that's perfect example. That perfect law. There is no problem. But any other example which was morally also it was not correct and absolutely also it was not correct. Yes. Quickly, very famous example. Yeah.
When Ashwadhama will kill the sons of the
very nice. The Pandavas 5 sons, right? There were 5 sons. The number I am not sure. 5 sons, I think. Yeah. The Draupadi's sons. So the Ashwadhama goes and kills them and brings the head to Duryodhana. And then Duryodhana sees that how is it possible you could kill them? Then he touches their skulls and with his hand only crush the skulls. This is not possible. Bhima and all, they're so mighty and powerful. You have killed their sons. You have not killed them. So this is, even Duryodhana says it is so injustice. All of you know this episode, right? You heard about this episode. Duryodhana also condemns Ashwathama, you have done a heinous act. This is not at all proper. This doesn't suit to Kshatriyas. Okay. So I hope all of you know that episode. So there we see how it was done injustice.
Yes.
Yeah. So like that we can take a note of some of the examples. So here also they are feeling the feelings for the Lord. Persons who are aware of the civilized principles of justice will not remain to watch this unfair match. Those taking part in watching this wrestling match are not very much enlightened. Therefore, whether they speak or remain silent, they are being subjected to the reactions of sinful activities. You see, now here such a deeper principles, the ladies, the assembled ladies, they are speaking. They are understanding this point. Those taking part in watching this wrestling match are not very much enlightened. One who is doing this match, obviously they are not enlightened, but even those who are watching also, when they speak or remain silent, they are subjected to the reactions of sinful activities. So what is meaning by this? Our Manvik Prabhu would like to say, when they speak or remain silent, they are also being subjected to sinful reactions. Yes, Manvik Prabhu, you are not spoken. Yeah. You are there? Okay. Anyone
Yes,
else?
Prabhuji, but I don't know this, Prabhuji.
Sorry?
Prabhuji, I don't know this.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else can speak what is being said here? What is the meaning of this line? There,
Yes, Prabhuji.
yeah.
If the people over there, they are seeing that, and if they speak or not speak, also they are seeing that, Prabhuji. So that's why they will get the reactions of sinful activities.
It's like Krishna says like doing a harm to Brahmana. It's like he's
No. Here especially been spoken about those who are watching the match. They are not fighting the match. They are watching. They are also subjected to the sins. How it is?
okay.
Yeah.
So because like they're not going to against injustice, means like they are not speaking.
Yes. They are maintaining silence. That means they are supporting the injustice happening here. The very famous episode, can someone say, the injustice was happening, and then the people.
Draupadi is this.
Draupadi was being
Disrobed.
Draupadi Chirayan.
Draupadi Vastrahana. Draupadi was getting disrobed. The people were maintaining silence. So that's why Mother Kunti, what she says, that incident happening there, which Sabha it is? Anyone remember? We studied in the verses. Vishan Mahagne Purushada Darshanat
Asat Sabhaya.
Vanavasa Kusratah. Asat Sabha. That Sabha was not of the Sat people. Sat means those who follow the path of truth. But that Sabha was Asat, the evil. Yeah, correct. It was a Sabha of the evil people, evil-minded people. So that's why
Yes,
it is not.
Prabhuji, even there were a Bhishma, Dronacharya, even they also didn't stop, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Bhishma,
So that's what it's very much important. And what to speak of this, even, sin is one thing, and even the offense also. If you find somebody's been speaking ill for the devotees or doing something injustice, so we can take a proper action. Like let's say you are going on a road, but you see that some children or somebody is being mistreated. So you can call the people, and then you, instead of, because we are kids, if we go and do something, we don't have a strength, right? So we can call the police, or we can tell the people nearby, see these things are happening in the lane here. See, do something to help that person or things like that. So we can take a proper steps, but we should not allow, if you know that something wrong is going on, especially the people are known and things and all, then surely we have to do something. Otherwise, then what is happening? By not taking action, we're sanctioning his activity. Okay, fine, you can carry on. What can I do? So there is a famous once what happened. There was a lecture was going on, Srimad Bhagavatam class, and one devotee in the question answer session, he got up and then he asked the speaker, why there are so many problems here? We find so much fights are going on, so much violence is happening all around. What is the issues? What are the problems going on, things and all? Why so much? Looks like Kali Yuga is so much taking over and all. What can be done about this? Then the speaker told very amazing statement. The violence is not because of the Kali Yuga effects or people are mistreating and all. Violence is because the silence of devotee. Because devotees are not preaching, devotees are not spreading the message of Bhagavad Gita, devotees are not going ahead and sharing Krishna consciousness, then how the world will get benefited? By default, without Krishna, everything will be injustice only. Everything will be fights and quarrels and evil only. So we have received Krishna consciousness, then it is our responsibility to help the people. Like where we got the way to go up, Now people are still down. We're on the going up process. So let us give little bit help to them also. Whatever best way we can offer. It's not that, I mean, we have to go and then do only those things and then not to work upon oneself. No, but whatever best way as much as we can. Okay. So that's the point. Then surely so much problem will be solved in the society. So that day one, I don't know whether some of you watched that clipping we uploaded on our channel, the greatest activity, Srila Prabhupada's book distribution marathon. There our teacher was mentioning. On the streets nowadays you come, you will find the liquor shops everywhere. Believe me or not, how many of you have seen, I don't know. Liquor shops, how many of you have seen on the streets? Yes, yeah, yes, correct. I was shocked yesterday. Sunday night, I was traveling by bus. It was a 1 meter line in front of the liquor shop. Can you imagine? 1 meter line, literally from the shop till highway. People were in a queue. I was so shocked. Here we stand giving Bhagavad Gita. People, nobody looks also, right? So liquor shops are there in every point of corners. The billboard magazines and the cinema posters are put up everywhere. The meat shops, believe me or not, here we are there in the town here. I will not mention the name, but here in one lane, literally in a series, almost 10 to 12 shops are in a series selling the meat products. So bad. While walking only, I was feeling so sorrow. But then we have got Krishna consciousness. We have to try our best. Srila Prabhupada, single man, he tried his best, and that's what we all of us are got benefited. We take our small steps, our baby steps as much as we can. Surely we the few souls or whatever best, the most important benefit we will get in our life. Because we tried our best to present Krishna consciousnus. That's why Krishna will give a very special mercy to us. What is that verse in Bhagavad Gita? It says, 18th chapter it comes, last verses. One who shares this message, Nachatasman Manusheshu Kaschin me Priyakrittamaha. There is no other dear person than him to me, the one who shared this knowledge with others. So this is the greatest charity of giving the Krishna consciousness. This is the greatest service. So we should not remain silent. So silence doesn't mean only keeping a mum. Silence means not to speak nonsense, not to speak prajalpa, not to use bad words and all. We can go on continuously speaking Krishna consciousness. As much as possible we can share, we can give, and that's why this month is very much special. Marathon month. Gita Jayanti is coming now in a matter of 10 days or so. It's a very wonderful occasion. We can introduce the Gita to the people's life. People will get transformed. Their destination will get changed. They're heading on straight to the hell now because losing the human form of life. But if they really come across, Prabhupada says, even once they touch Bhagavad Gita, one page if somebody reads, one paragraph, one line, Prabhupada says even one word also somebody reads, his human life is perfected. Now Prabhupada is telling this, surely it is going to be the truth. So it is our duty to do as much as possible. Today, while winding up the books and all, in return, the go down people where we kept all our books and everything, the tenants there, they were asking. So they also want to have Bhagavad Gita. So 5 copies they took. And then they said, we want to give as a gift. It's a very nice small copy, a pocket size. We have already big in the home, but this is a small size we give as a gift. So how come suddenly they took? Because there is a go down. That place we made as a go down to keep all our hundreds of books there so that we can supply from there to the schools. So they got to know and they thought that let us have more. They got it, right? So more we present, the more we show, the more we give, the more we'll be able to sell, the more people will be able to get. Okay, so we can try our level best. So this was a point. The gopis are so brilliantly, the ladies assembled there so brilliantly, they're telling that this is injustice. And the people are also maintaining silence. They are also going to get subjected to the reactions of sinful activities. So the violence is because of the silence of the devotees. So we can try our best, okay? Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Was it clear what I said at the end? All of you understood what I spoke? Hare Krishna. Anish Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So we should always try our level best. Surely that is a great opportunity to share. Thank you all very much for joining. Let us end with the Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.